Hello friends, this video on respiration in organisms part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let us see the other type of respiration, that is anaerobic respiration. As we know, this happens in absence of oxygen, okay, that is something which was known. But what type of breakdown happens in this case? So here glucose is broken down to form alcohol or acid. Now you might be wondering, now in the previous case, during aerobic respiration, glucose broke down to form carbon dioxide and water. So how the same glucose can break down to form alcohol and acid? Because in anaerobic respiration, what happens is there is partial breakdown of glucose which takes place. So during anaerobic respiration, partial breakdown of glucose takes place. So this is one major difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So let us look at some examples where we will see how glucose gets converted into alcohol or acid. So let us take the example of an organism called yeast. So yeast is an example of a fungi, and in yeast the respiration which happens is anaerobic respiration. So that means glucose, which is C6H12O6, it breaks down partially in absence of oxygen to form alcohol, that is C2H5OH. So this is ethanol, which is an alcohol, and along with this it produces carbon dioxide plus energy. So here also energy is produced, which can be again used to perform various activities, but here you do not have water and carbon dioxide. Instead you have alcohol, right? Similarly, if you take some other examples where anaerobic respiration takes place, for example in human muscles. So even inside our body, you see, normally the process of respiration happens aerobically, that is in presence of oxygen. But in certain areas of our body, anaerobic respiration also takes place, and one such area is the human muscle. So what happens in human muscles is this glucose is partially broken down to form lactic acid and energy. Now, are you able to relate when aerobic respiration will take place in human beings and when anaerobic respiration will take place? Let me give you a simpler example. Now, since that time, I have been talking about breaking down food to release energy. And I am saying that this process of breaking down of food will take place inside each and every cell of our body. And that is the process by which energy will be produced inside our body. So this process of energy production inside our body, that happens by aerobic respiration. But sometimes, let us say, when you do vigorous exercise, when say you are jogging for say 2 hours continuously, what happens? You tend to get very tired, right? Why? Now when you are jogging, that is one activity which you are doing, and the other activity is you are just sitting and reading a book. So out of these two activities, in which activity do you think you will need more energy? Obviously while jogging. So now when you are jogging, you need so much of energy. So the amount of energy or the demand of energy of your body is much more than the energy which is actually being produced by the cells of your body. So during such cases, so such situations are called emergency situations, where your body needs more energy than what the cells of your body has actually produced by the process of aerobic respiration. So during such situation, anaerobic respiration takes place in the human muscles, because the human muscles actually perform that work. For example, when you are jogging, so it is the muscles of your hands and legs which are actually doing that work, which are actually helping you to jog. So in these muscles, glucose will break down in absence of oxygen to produce lactic acid and energy. So that this additional energy which is produced, it helps to meet that energy demand. So I hope I have been able to give you an idea about when aerobic respiration takes place in human beings and when anaerobic respiration occurs. Now as we move ahead, we will talk about all these things in a lot more detail. So please do not worry. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.